Where were you upon your first discovery? Was it through the McDonald's McTorrin, walking down the Lego aisle, seeing the canisters for the first time, the original television adverts? No matter your introduction, you are hereby initiated into Rated Exploited. I question why it worked. If I had been employed by LEGO in the year 2000, I second-guessed myself, questioning where to advertise this, pondering the demographic to direct. Where would Bionicle find its niche? Was it even possible? I'm not a marketing agent, but I am here to dissect the advertising behind Bionicle. Between episodes of Time Force and Digimon Tamers, this is where I first witnessed LEGO's newest creation. In retrospect, look up the many adverts and toy commercials from the era. Even traditional LEGO sets had their own flair, involving many participants, and the main interaction of the LEGO sets. How did Bionicle stand out? Just what allowed it to contrast and become so memorable? I will take this moment and retrogress into 2001. Putting an example, a most favorite anime, look at the action figure commercials displayed from Bandai. Digimon Tamers focuses on the kids' interaction. The theme song actively blares throughout. No story detail, only naming the Digimon and the action features on display. Ends with the stats and mentions it's from Bandai. Look now to the BIONICLE Launch commercial from the same year. It's narrated, only showing children operating the figures, no calling out the action features, no facial reactions, relying only on the visuals. It builds the mystery to get viewers invested, relegating the lore to the website. It ends with Find the Power, Live the Legend. Tony Wedgwood does not mention LEGO, allowing Bionicle to shine on its own. LEGO only displays their logo in adverts and packaging. When you see the LEGO Technic figures, you don't mistake for another. This is Bionicle. These ads are noticeably darker in design, but that adds to the contrast, showing the entire flair LEGO developed behind the scenes, going against the tradition. Even to this day, action figure commercials are high energy, over-exaggerated, doing all they can to gain attention. Bionicle went in the exact opposite direction. Therefore, it ironically advertised its own, without mentioning its parent company, carving the niche only it can fill. Even the pacing causes one to think twice if this is only a 30-second ad. Tony Wedgwood isn't rushing through a script. He's calmly telling the story and allowing the visuals to fill any blank. His soothing voice with these fully animated commercials creates a euphoric sense I can't find or compare anywhere else. In the most absolute definition of a paradox, I get far more invested in presentation when it is vague and giving much to speculate on. This is the perfect example of Bionicle. The less I knew, the more I needed to know. I wonder if LEGO had doubts advertising such a new and mature based toy on a children's network. Did they question if this was the right audience? Now we know the answer, though I can't imagine the anxiety when something is so new and original that the marketing comes down to a leap of faith. My local department store recently went under a second renovation. I remember 20 years ago going down the Lego aisle, seeing the massive display of Creator, Star Wars in those large corrugate boxes. But the highlight are each of those varied cylinders lining the shelves. Bionicle stood out within LEGO itself, forming its own identity, which alone is the titan of a Kanohi in regards to identity. Why else do so many online sellers label Throwbots, Slicers, Robo-Riders, and even Hero Factory as Bionicle? Yes, they're wrong, and they failed their part in research. And there is the definitive proof of the impression Bionicle builds. As multiple Kanohi introduced throughout the eras, Bionicle would wear many identities, taking on new evolved appearances, building on their strengths, exploring new territories, enacting new builds, fleshing out the Technic system, articulating the route into construction. Tony Wedgwood opens with "Times are dark," setting the mood, setting the stage. I want to say every ball found its socket when Bionicle officially went public, releasing worldwide as LEGO's first full-blown intellectual property. But I love to reminisce knowing that LEGO went all out, stretching through every medium possible from the very beginning. We discovered it through advertising. We learned the characters and the lore through the website. We subscribed to LEGO Magazine. We invested in the story through the comic books. I am assured Bionicle became what LEGO never expected, the revival they required. Even as the sales figures dropped and LEGO realized the time before time had been concluded, at less than half of its projected outcome, it assured LEGO found a new audience with their traditional system. Even as Bionicle faded into its cherished past, us fans hold it dear and keep it alive in the modern day. I dearly hope the rumors are true and LEGO attempts a G3 in 2025. Thank you for partaking in this rated exploited endeavor. We are now 15 away from 500 subscriptions. As a Technic fanatic from the original era, be ready Saturday evening. Ready to update, ready to upload the newest of Bionicle.